Hi, I'm Matt Rosenberg with RoseCap Investment Advisors. I wanted to send you this video update to let you know that there may be some changes in trades in your account going forward over the next 2 to 3 months. In short, TD Ameritrade is the custodian of your account, allows us to trade certain funds without paying trading costs. These are called commission-free funds. They're still going to have commission-free funds going forward, but they're going to swap out certain funds that we used to use with new ones that will be able to trade commission-free. So for those not interested in the details, just know three things. First, even though there will be some trading activity in your account over the next few months, there won't be trading costs. Second, these moves are only being done in your best interest. There's no extra fees or income to RoseCap for doing this. And then last, we're going to handle it all for you, so nothing is required on your end. Now, if you're interested in the details, here's a little bit more. So here's a list of the funds that you might recognize in your current portfolio, and these are commission-free funds offered by TD Ameritrade right now. The current list actually has about 85 different funds on it, but we've vetted those down to find the ones that we think best represent each asset class for inclusion in your portfolio. Here's a list of the new funds. And actually the new list is even more expansive. It has about 300 different commission-free funds. But we've again narrowed that down to find the ones that we think best represent each asset class. So this new list will replace the old list in your portfolios going forward. So whether a fund can be traded commission-free or not isn't the only factor we look at to determine if it's the best for your portfolio. So let me take a few more minutes just to show you some of those other factors and how we determine these new funds are best to replace the old funds. For each of the old commission-free funds that we're going to be replacing with a new commission-free fund, we did a side-by-side comparison, and this slide is an example of one of those. So here on the left you see the old fund, which in this case is Vanguard's Total Stock Market Fund, and the new fund, the Spider Total Stock Market Fund that we're replacing it with. We compared these funds based on numerous factors, and you can see all of those right here, like expense ratio, assets under management, trading volume, and stuff like that. In the lower right, we're looking at a cost comparison, which will show basically the cost of trading the fund, which is more than just the trading cost, or $6.95 per trade, if there is one incurred. We actually looked at the bid-ask spread and the average volume of trading during the day to make sure there was no market impact on trading large amounts of these funds in our accounts. And then in the top corner of this slide is a return comparison. And I think this is one of the most relevant points. As you can see, these two funds are almost identical in terms of their historical performance. If you look closely at this, over the last 10 years, these two funds only have a 12 basis point difference in performance. I know this data is small, but we've also included this information in the email as a PDF file that you can download if you click on the link in the email. And again, for each of these funds that we're swapping, we did this comparison. So here's the comparison for emerging market funds, or I'm sorry, developed market funds, for emerging markets, for real estate and bond funds. All this data is available to you in the email, and I hope you take a few minutes to look through it. I hope you find this information helpful, but if it's confusing to you, I just want to re-emphasize the 3 points I made at the beginning of this video. First, there shouldn't be any costs involved with trading these old funds out for the new ones in your account. Second, everything we do is in your best interest. We put a lot of research into making sure that that will be the case going forward with these fund swaps. And then the last is that there's nothing required on your end, and we're going to handle it all for you. So the last thing I want to say is that these videos aren't intended to replace personal meetings. So if you have any questions or concerns about these trades, please don't hesitate to give me a call. I'd be happy to answer any more questions on the phone or set a time to meet with you in person. It's always a pleasure to see you. Hope you have a great day.